Hello miners, Munchmo back with some more modded Minecraft, and today we're going to do a little something special here with bees. Now, I think I showed you this before, but I just wanted to doubly update you on this whole thing here. The way I've got this set up is I've got this squeezer here with melon seeds in it. It just automatically outputs the melon seeds there, which sends that to this thing that makes these impregnated sticks, and this one that makes the impregnated frames. And over here I got honey outputting here, sucking the mulch back up here to this, which makes this thing called an alveary something or other. I don't remember. Alveary panel? I think that's what it's called. Alveary. Yeah, scented paneling. And you stick that with an impregnated casing from this machine over here, and you get an alveary block. And what we're going to be working today is I've been using these little apiaries over here, these things. And they work okay, but alvearies are like supposed to be a lot better. Produce stuff faster or give you a better chance when you're dealing with other things. So we're actually going to see about upgrading our system here to better stuff. Now I've already got all the crap programmed in here for these alveary blocks. But when you're talking about alvearies, there's all different types of blocks. You've got alveary fans, you've got alveary heaters, hydro regulators. I think there's like an alveary weather shield or something too. And then you got your regular alveary blocks. You got frame blocks, mutators, all sorts of stuff. So I need alvearies for my existing bees, which I only have 3 species of bees that I'm running right now. And I'm going to need alveary blocks for my mutating bees when I'm creating new bees. Now the way it works is you make a 9x9 cube of blocks that make up the alvearies. Okay, we'll lay this out in a second. For each one though, you have to have the top layer, like the cross on the top layer. I'll show you in a sec. So we're just gonna make a bunch of these things because I know we're gonna need them. So 3x3, you got 9, 18, 27 per. So we're gonna make crap, I don't know even how many I want. So 27 per. I need 23 per. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. So we're going to make 69 of those. I need these frame housings too. I'm probably not making enough of those. I need 6 per. So that's 2, 3. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do that. We're going to have it craft those things. And if we go up here, we will see that this carpenters are now all busy working, making all the stuff that we need, right? No, not that one. This one. See, we throw in the wood, it starts making our impregnated casings that we need and throwing them out. See that? And over here, it's making all these things to make the scented paneling. Oh, I think I might actually need to make some other stuff here. Let's see what this thing needs for those frame housings. Does it need anything? Nope. Looks like we got everything we need for it. I was afraid that I was going to have issues with the thermionic fabricator. But maybe did I make that thing automatic, or did I just manually make everything I needed? I think I might have put a couple of thermionic fabricators in here and made them all automatic. Yeah, okay, I did. Okay, so these guys, they make tubes. I feed the materials in here, it automatically outputs them. Simple as that, just like the rolling machine. You'll see this rolling machine has the pattern. This is actually the items, which is great. I have to actually leave a full set of items in there for these things to make their things. But for the patterns to work, that's just the way you got to do it, unfortunately. So, here we go. I've got these things making, and let me show you how this works. We're going to take... Oh, it's still going. Let's go frame housing. Really? It's still making all this stuff? Wow. Huh. Oh, I guess it's making the frame housings for the alveary heaters first. I should have probably had some made already. Wow. Is this thing taking its sweet time or what? Check on these whatchamacallits, because yeah, oh, I guess it's got to make a lot of them. And this is taking a while too, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, okay, so these things are taking a little bit of time. So I guess what I'm going to do... Oh, wow, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. So let me show you what I've been working on here in preparation for it. Down here, this is where I'm going to be putting out all the stuff here. See? Been laying it out. I'm actually going to have it go all the way down to this layer. And this level is where I'm actually going to do all my work. So, oh, I probably gotta get stone for that. My bad. So we're gonna work down in this layer. I'm gonna have my alveoles here for breeding of the special bees when I'm doing stuff, and then up above me is gonna be all these layers and layers and layers of beehives, the alveoles that are gonna house the bees that are already working. So I had this idea that I thought would be pretty neat here. I have this engineering block. So let's grab these blue engineering blocks. Let's craft some green ones too. We'll just let that run. The idea here was the roof of this thing will be these blue engineering blocks, because it looks kind of like a beehive, right? And the sky is blue, isn't it? So you see, we'll just look at it like this, and it'll kind of look like a beehive, right? Because you got the blue kind of honeycomb look to it. I thought they were pretty cool, and it would look great. And then the walls would be made of amber, because amber looks pretty, you know, I mean, obviously amber is kind of beehive-y. So I thought that would be kind of neat. And then we can put some lights in here, although we probably don't need lights up here. I just think that'll look pretty neat. It'll look very beecomby from up, way down below here. You can't see it because I have a layer in the way, but you get the gist, right? I really probably should remove all this stuff, but we'll worry about that later. And then the walls I was going to coat with amber, and the floor, I'm not sure. I think I would want to use those green engineering bricks, because they look like this, only they're green, which kind of, you know, is like the ground, right? So I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's just get a little section here filled in. Now, I don't think these are necessarily meant... Oh, wow. I'm already out of the blue engineering bricks. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty good from down below once I get this going here. But I still need a lot of those. Let me see. I have some smooth stone. I need that. Let's go... Oh, I already have more engineering bricks. I didn't grab as many as I thought I did. I thought I grabbed them all, but I didn't. I wasn't being very smart about that. Okay. Let's fill this little bit in down here. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I left enough room in here for this. I might have to actually grow it out a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I want to get this thing laid out first, get some like walls in for the very beginning of this. And then once I've done that, I'll worry more about getting the alveoles in quite the right spot. I just want to get one going so I can show you guys what it'll look like, and then I can do a lot of the work off camera. But unfortunately, it took a lot more resources than I thought it would to get this thing done. So instead, we're going to do a little bit of building here while we talk about bees. Now, I did go and do a favor for a friend on the server. You guys might remember Fijo from Innuendo and from the Calamity stuff. Well, he's on the server too, and really, am I already out again? Holy crap, those things don't last very long, do they? So while we're waiting on this, let me show you what I did for him here. We have Dan, who's been setting up this crazy thing over here, making all sorts of steam using the is this factorization, I think? Mirrors. He's got like the maximum number of possible mirrors. And holy crap, we've emptied his tank. Wow. So this thing creates all this steam, which puts in the tank, which then gets used in different ways. As you can see here. Wow. Okay, there you go. Now that I'm standing here, it's actually using it, because this is a this thing here is a universal charger. By standing on it, it charges my suit. But the steam is also being sent out to the nether. So let me show you that over here. Being sent out to the nether to charge a couple of MFSUs. Come on, MFSUs, MFSUs. I mean, nether. Oh, by the way, this is the beginning of the nether hub. This is glass viewer on top here, and I think it looks absolutely awesome, because you can barely tell there's anything there. And that's what's great about it, because it's wide open. You can see the nether and everything around it, but it can't get to you. So yeah, we have a tesseract here, which brings in the steam, which goes through an energy bridge, you can see here, into an MFSU, which, wow, we are totally using up all this steam, to this thing, which isn't going to work because we're totally using up all this steam. You know, I was thinking I was going to charge it, but then I wouldn't be able to get back. But this teleports over to Fijo's base. I set this up for him yesterday so that he'd have an easy way in and out. But and this seems to be a place that somebody set up for nether bees. But we're gonna change that. We're gonna get an alveary going in here too for doing nether bees, because I need that. So hopefully we have everything we need to make a single alveary, so I can show you how this works, because this is taking way too long. I should have planned ahead and had some of these parts ready before now. But let's take a look and see what we can do here. Alveary blocks. We don't have any alveary blocks. How about mutators? Whoa. Okay, we're gonna stop this now. Let's previous and let's kill those, and let's just let it make alveary blocks. We needed mutators too. I forgot about that. How about 3 mutators? I hope that's good. Man, this is going to take a little while. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away for a little bit here and wait for this thing to make all these blocks, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm here, and I've got some bees, and I've got some blocks, and we're going to head back to the nether, and hopefully, just hopefully, this will get us what I'm looking for. I've been waiting on this one bee right here, this cultivated drone, for so long, but hopefully what I've done will be enough to be able to work in the nether. We'll see though. We will see. Oh, gas, it's everywhere. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out back here, because this bee that I'm trying to make is going to be nasty, so I don't want people to accidentally get in the radius of it and not know what's coming, because it could hurt, and I don't want to do that to anybody. That's why this thing was dug out here, and I'm actually going to kind of borrow what they did. But I'm going to put it back here, and then whoever it was that set that up can begin using this alveary as well when not in use here. But we'll see. So, okay, that should be just about right. Let's fill in some holes here. Okay. I'm going to take you. Thank you. Grab that. Grab that. Oops. There. Put that there like that. Okay. So just to make this right, let me show you how this works. First, we need a little bit higher of a ceiling here. Oops. We'll do 3, not 4. There we go. Okay. So a standard alveary consists of a few different types of blocks here. There. Okay. So the first thing you got to do is you get base. Oops, I don't want that one there. Okay. You'll see what I'm doing here. I want to put these mutator blocks here so they're easy to access. And let me dig out the ceiling here too, just to make this a little easier. And then we go here, like this. And is the alveary done? No, we have to top it with these oak slabs. Once we do, well, actually it could be technically just about any kind of slab here. That should allow us. Yep, there you go. You can see now that the alveary has the funky little things at the top there, which mean that it's actually an active alveary. So if you click in here, you get bees, just like we would a hive. These are what are known as mutators. You put an item in there, and depending on the item you put in there, when the bees are done breeding, it increases the chance of a mutation. That's why they're called mutators. Different things you can put in there. You can put soul sand in there. Actually, let me see here. I'll tell you exactly what it is that you put in there. You put soul sand in there, and it increases it by 1.5, which is the same as a soul frame. These frickin' ghasts. Hold on, I gotta turn the volume down. They're really getting on my nerves. Okay, there. So you put soul sand in there. It's the same as a soul frame in an alveary or apiary. Ender pearl is 2 times. The eye of ender here is 4 times. Uranium is even more, which is 10. And another star is 50, which is 100% possible. Oops, I forgot to plop down some things over here. So let's drop a sand here. And let's put that there. Grab that stuff. And cactus. Oh, cactus can't go there. Of course not. Actually, you know what? I could probably turn this into a little bit of a cactus farm right there. That'd actually kind of be interesting. And then put that right there. Perfect. Okay. So now these bees are going. They've got everything they need. They'll hopefully mutate in a cycle and give me what I want. And that's really all there is to it. Now, what I was saying before is there are only 5 blocks. The center row, the center like plus across here. So it's like these 3, and then across this way. Those are the only ones that have to be made out of these alveary blocks. Every other block can be made of one of the subcomponents. So yeah, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So these things took me forever to make. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to... Oh, wow, this thing's already producing. I am going to take a quick commercial break where I'm going to spend hours and hours and hours making more of these alveary blocks and stuff, and then I'll begin putting these all together and laying out my little bee area and that sort of thing. So I will see you guys in just a moment or two. Back in the other side, in the overworld, ready to build my honeycomb, or my beehive, my whatever you want to... Actually, got a good name for it? Let me know. Or design decision, something like that. That'd be great. So I'll see you in just a moment. So I've run into a bit of a problem. This is actually the problem right here. I don't have any more honey. I overestimated how much honey I had. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these bees out to the nether real quick, because I've been doing some of that nether bee stuff. And then we're going to do some laying out of my, my Honeyworks. That's what I'm going to call it. Honeyworks. Munchmo Foundation Honeyworks. Why not? Instead of Skunkworks, you know, something like that, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, which way is it? I always go the wrong way. Alright, so in here we go. And, oh, comb's waiting for me. I didn't even realize that. So we'll go ahead and just stick our bees... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Whew. If I had left them in there, they would have been hurting me while I was trying to put these darn eyes of Ender in the mutators. I didn't want that. I could always wear one of those apiarist suit, but I don't have the silk wisps to do it. Okay, so we'll just leave this thing going. And we'll go squeeze these things. And then we'll get back to the Honeyworks. And I'll show you what I've been doing so far. I think it looks pretty good. I always get confused coming out of this place. I need to fix it. Eventually we'll work on the nether more in the Department of Transportation. But for now, into the base we go. Set this thing up to accept these, to accept these simmering combs. And spin them. Have to have one to get cultivated. Renly's working on bees as well. I've been helping him with it a bit here. So, let me show you what we've got. I've got me a little teleporter set up over here to go to bees, and I just go ding, and I'm here in the hive. So far, it doesn't look like much, but it will. I promise it will. So what I was going to do is I've got my layers set out pretty decently here. I want to get rid of this dirt here right now, and I'll show you my plan. This is quite literally all the amber that I have right now. This is it. So it's going to be a while. Get it? Be a while? That wasn't meant to be a joke. I'm sorry. I'm being very pun-ilicious today. Alright, so we're going to start at the top here. I'm just going to kind of drop this here for me to stand on, and I'll show you what we're doing. So, we want the first hive, or apiary. Actually, let me just do. So it just looks like we have that there. Okay. I want each one of the apiaries to sit 2 out from each wall. So 1, 2, that'll be the edge there. And so this will be the actual apiary here. So that's one corner, so it'll go like this. Oops, I'm doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. Like that, right? Oh no. And then it'll go like this. Ah! I'm messing it up here. This whole flying thing is throwing me off here. Wait, what if I do that? There. Let me just stand here instead. So much easier. You know? Uh-huh. There we go. Okay. So that's basically where the apiaries are going to go. And then I need 3 spaces between each. Like that. This is kind of dark up here. Let's get some light on this, shall we? So I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that probably helps you guys out a lot. I'm going to have to take these torches down in time. But for now, okay, so 3 spaces between. And then another one out here. Like this. Not so worried about the up and down at the moment. I'm more worried about the out and about. So that's that. And then if we go over... I'm just going to remove that block just to make my life a little bit easier here, right? Put one there. 1. Okay, whoa. 2. 3. Gotta hold down shift if you don't want to fall off, right? I don't know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking. I'm excited about bees, but I have so little honey that I'm only going to be able to put 1 apiary in at a time. Alveary, not apiary, derp. Okay, so now will this make it over here? 1, 2, 3, and then we get another alveary over here. I think I might just barely be able to squeeze this in here. Right, and then a wall. We got 1, 2, right? Oh, it's not gonna fit. Alright, so maybe we'll just do 4 per layer. Well, we probably don't need that many anyway, right? So, I mean, this is still going to be a lot of bees if we do it this way. Isn't it? I mean, come on. If we do it like this, I don't know how many layers it is. I had a bunch laid out, but I'm not going to count again because that just seems like a nuisance. So this will be 4 per layer, and then we go down to the base. That should be fine. So if we go here, this is the edge here, so that means we should be fine. Okay, and that's, okay, this is our edge here. This is 1, 2, and that's our wall. Okay, that's actually perfect. That'll work just fine. I don't have to worry about sizing it or anything like that. So I do need, however, to do this like this. Just want to get an idea of quite where the green needs to go out to, because this floor is going to need to get laid out. And again, I don't have a lot of these blocks either right now. I mean, I have them, but I don't have them. Does that make sense? I mean, I have them, I just haven't made them. Or I have the materials to make them, I just don't have them made yet. Okay. That should be pretty good. Okay. And then I can just put these, how do you like these lamps? These things are kind of cool. These are the Zycraft lamps, inverted green Zycoridite lamp. I think they're pretty nifty. Is this the right block? Yes, it is. Okay. So, yeah, I think that this idea is going to work out pretty good. I like the green engineering block. Queens or princess? Queens are unusual. I think he meant princess, which there's no reason to be sorry. They are good for turning into other bees. Alright, so that's that. There we go. Let's just blink, and there we go. Cool. Now I just have to lay out the lighting. So tell me, what do you think of this idea? This will be the floor where I'm going to have my machines laid out and all my stuff, and then the bottom layer of these alvearies are going to be my mutating alvearies for creating new bee species and stuff, so they're easy to get to. And then all the ones, the top layers and every layer above that will be for whatchamacallit, the doohickeys and stuff. The bees that I have just running 24/7. I think this is going to turn out excellent. It's going to look really cool with these blocks here. I originally wanted the floor to be lower, but then you couldn't see the ceiling quite as well, so it made it kind of pointless to do that. But I think that these green blocks they represent, you know, how a bee might see grass. That's why I'm using the ground, and the blue for the sky, you know, the whole honeycomb, hexagon sort of thing. I just think it'll really, really show really well for the whole design idea here. So, unfortunately, I am going to have to get a lot more honey, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the nether and take that alveary that I have there and pull it apart and bring it in here to use. Ah, all out. Let's check block lighting here. That's going to be an issue, isn't it? So for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8... Actually, you know what? This is 1, 2, 3 away from the edge. So if I go on this same row here... 1, 2, 3... This block should be a lamp to keep it even, right? Boop, okay. And if this is the edge here, right? So we got 1, 2, 3. This one should be a lamp. Okay. Excellent. And then we go over here on this same row. This block here should be a lamp. This might not be as hard as I thought it was going to be to light this place up. And then in here, we're going to need one right in the middle. So diagonal, right? I should just go straight across. Okay, so we go doink. Alright, so that's easy enough. I don't know why I did it like that. I could have just done it right here. Like that. I'm just derp moment, that's all. You know, the usual sort of thing. And I might need to put some more in here to cover the areas a little bit better. Let's see, how's my lighting over here? 6, yeah, probably gonna have to put one here. Right, I think. In each of the corners too. Right up against the wall. There. And then right up against the wall here. Just to make sure I have it light enough. I'm always really paranoid about lighting levels. So, oops. I'd rather have it lighter than I need it to be. You know? That's pretty good. Oh, and it kind of forms a circle too. That's pretty neat. So I go 1 here. And then I go lamp. One there, like that, right? Is that the right spot, I think? Yeah, okay. And that'll keep it nice and lit throughout the entire area. Oh, yeah, that looks nice, too. I like it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make a lot... Oop, let's get up to the surface here. I just love that teleport. It's just so nice and fast. Let's make some more green engineering blocks. We'll just make a stack of them here. It's going to take a little while to craft. How are we doing on alveary? Only 4 alveary blocks. I made way too many mutators is really what the problem was. Because I'm going to eventually... Actually, I don't even know if that's not... I only want 4. That's too many mutators, damn it. Yeah, if I have 4, I only need 24 mutators. Plus the 6 in the nether. Damn it. What a waste. But hey, so if anybody else on the server needs some mutators for the alvearies, I've got a few. Actually, you know what? Okay, so I got 6 in the nether. Got 4 coming down here. We only need 24, right? So that's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go give these over to Josh. Here. Josh being Renley. Where is he? I'm leaving him a present here. Mutators. There we go. Present in your network. And away we go. Oh. I need to go up to the surface. Is that any problems? Okay. 1 sec. I will sleep. I will sleep. Okay. Boop. In. Don't actually care about anything B. Yeah, he just wants propolis. Propolis is the moment. He's going to want honey, too. He's really going to want honey. Yes, I was. I left you a present for when you're ready for... alvearies. You get in bed. Oh, there he goes. Okay. I was like, get in bed. He wanted me to sleep. It's going to be a while before he's ready for alvearies, though. So let's go check that alveary in the nether and see if we got the bee that I wanted. I really hope so. Because then I can tear that alveary apart and put one of my own in place. Oh, those silly, silly zombies think they can get me in here. Alright. Hey, I'm facing the right way this time. Please don't kill me, bee. Is it safe? I think it's safe. Oh, it's not safe. Ow. It's not safe. Oh, it's still going. Wow, that bee is taking a long time to do its thing. Whew, okay, but we got more combs. I don't think that's going to give us honey, though. No, I don't think that's going to give us honey. Let's see. What is it going to give us? What does this one give us here? It gives us the red stuff and phosphor for lava, which actually I think I had a use for lava, but I don't remember what it was. Because right... Oh, yeah, that's right. More bee stuff. I forgot about that. These things are giving me a ton of those stuff, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. I made a lot of this cable because I'm going to need to get access to the, oh, you know what? While we're at it here, I just realized I want to get some more stone going, and I'm going to need a lot of stone. So let's go here, and let's craft... Let's just make 1,000 stone. It's going to take a while to do. So while we're at it, actually I think I wanted to go down here. Bloop. While we're at it, we're going to run our cable, which is going to come from right there. See? I'm planning ahead. Right here is where we get our cable connection for the ME network down here. Oh, back, up, down, over, left, right. It's just going to come down. Because we don't want this to look funny, so we'll just come down underneath the green and then over. Like this, see? And voila, we will have everything we need here. I need dirt. So far, I'm just going to make this level out of dirt. Do you have any suggestion for the underside of this thing? Because what I'm thinking, this is going to be where I have all my... you know, my wires and my pipes for the machines and stuff, and I'll have like a tank or two down here for honey and seed oil maybe, or just the honey. I'm not exactly sure. But do you have any suggestions for what to do with it? Okay, so we have right up against the wall. Okay, perfect. Just to make it look cool, because it's the idea is going to be that... Oh, wait, that's wrong. Ah, crap, that's in the wrong spot. I just realized that. Now I got to take all this cable out again. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Alright, so let's pop up here. Oop, pop up here like that. And then we're going to have to put this cable in like this. So the idea is, you know, I mean, think about like a beehive. What would you expect for a beehive if it were like engineering bees or something, and they had this area where they had all these pipes and stuff and just kept all their crap going and that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I would expect to have in there, but thoughts, ideas, suggestions for design is what I'm really interested in. Did I drop a pipe down here? There it is. I knew it. Oh, a couple of them actually, not just one. Alright, up we go. But yeah, so did I just hit a button I didn't want to hit? I think I might accidentally hit Q. Okay, so just thoughts for that, design ideas, using any cool, nifty tricks for Feed the Beast or anything. Give me that. Okay, there we go. Now what I want to do is I need to actually grow the green out more, because this is the... Make sure I did this right. So I might have done it wrong, but just to be safe, this is the... Actually, I don't need to grow the green. This is the outer layer wall here. And then the... Oh, that's not right. Derp. See? I knew I'm doing it wrong. Because I don't have enough of the green stuff. Okay. And then the... On the other side of this... Oh, let's take a look at his hive and see what we can do. One moment, and I'll come look. I think I know where his mistake might lie. And I will explain it to you when I show it to him. Oops, I'm wasting all this stone. Luckily, all it takes to make stone is energy. So it's not really that big a deal. Luckily, he has his little doohickey, too, to get me over to his base pretty quick. Bloop, I got that up here, and I go doink, and let's see where he's got his bees over this way. He thinks he knows why, and I think I know why, too. Maybe. Let's take a look at his pipe. Blue. Blue, NEB, Rocky. Oh, well, there's a problem. Green needs to be anything. Green needs to be anything. That, like that. Oh, what? Uh-oh. What just happened? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I froze, and I hope it didn't affect the video too much. Maybe he did too. Let's see if he's got it right now. Anything, NEB. There you go. So, yeah. That might have been your problem. I don't know. But it should be set correctly now. Homeward we go again. Wonder where his teleporter goes. I'm curious. He has power. Let's test it. Boop. Oh. It doesn't go anywhere. Never mind. And it seems that he may be AFK again or something. Or maybe he froze too. And yes, I realize I typed froze wrong, so you can give me as much crap as you want about it. Let's grab some green engineering brick and some stone. Not a lot. As you can see, it's not always a lot. It takes a little while to cook all that stuff up. Oh, I'm not close enough? There we go. I wasn't close enough. It wasn't a power problem. It was location, location, location. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some filling in here. Next time, next video I make here, you will see that this place will be humming like a charm. Okay. There we go. And voila. Now, I get the other bees into the indexer then. You can either... Okay. Another apiarist pipe. Okay, so this is just gonna go right up here, maybe. Let's take a look and see. Where do I want this exactly? Yeah, that'll do. Actually, no. I realize. Okay. Single pipe. Maybe this spot here, right underneath here, right? Because what I want is I want a single line going straight up the middle that'll connect to the sides of these things here for the frame housing. So we'll just cut a hole right there for it. Oh, come back here! Oh, I keep losing all this good stuff. Okay. So dark down there. So very dark. Alright, and then we go doink, and we'll get rid of this one. And downward we go. I don't know. I don't know what he doesn't know. I need more dirt here to walk on. Because having a jetpack is great, but it's just not the same as being able to, you know, just walk. Okay, there. That should do for now. What this will do is this will also give us computer access down here to the ME network, which will be very important for this whole thing. Oh, I lost it. Oh, well, whatever. So, yeah, there we go. This is the basic general idea here. I guess it's time to go to the Nether and steal us that alveary and put it in place and go from there. I think, if that thing's ever finished right now. Because for now, I'm just going to borrow it. I'll put another one back there in case somebody needs it. Although, I think I might be done with all the Nether beekeeping that I need to do. Could be wrong, though. Here we go. Always getting confused in direction. Is it done? It is done. Demonic. That's what I wanted. Excellent. So let's just tear this sucker down. I think I just use... Oh, yeah. Wow. That just tears through it, doesn't it? Perfect. I'll leave the rest of that there. Somebody else can fill it in if they want to, or I'll come back with more later. Green and other areas besides the index and the test. In nether. Yeah, that will work. Sleep now. Let me know when it's day. If he gets in bed, he just gets in bed. He doesn't realize that I don't think he realizes that if I'm in the nether, he won't sleep. Is this thing full? Man, this thing is like stolen all of Dan's steam. Does that mean it's day? Is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think he realized that me being in the nether would mean that he could sleep and turn it to day. So there we go. Now let's put this sucker in. I will show you what I've got planned for this thing. I need some slabs. I need more than that. Give me 4 more. That'll do. 6 is fine. That's fine, I tell ya. Teleport me, baby. Teleport me. Okay. So we're going to take this first one that I laid out already. And we're going to tear it out. Okay. So we go our usual 9 thing here. Like this. Actually, I probably want to extend the dirt over. Ah! Stupid dirt not doing what I want it to. There. Now I can actually see here. Oh, I need those frame housings that I had created. I'm so sorry that I'm kind of spazzy. Is that really what I'm doing? I'm not being spazzy. I'm just kind of being forgetful here. Let's go back to the surface. Plus, I love using that teleporter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is each one of my alvearies is going to run with 6 frame housings. And now let's get back up there. How am I going to do this properly? Okay, I figured it out. I got it. So here's what we're going to do. Crap, that won't work. So I need 6 frame housings. Alright, well, let's lay out our alveary here. First off, we have to have alveary blocks in this position. And we need 6. So that's 3 per side. I can just do the middle. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that won't work. Alright, so you'll understand what I'm doing here in a minute once I get this thing done. Oops, I did not want that one there yet. Okay, so let's take that one back. No, don't fall down there, you punk. Okay, so I want these all to be kind of stacked. So if I go 1, 2... Okay, hold on, I'm thinking here. This is... 1, 2... 3. That won't work. I mean, it will work because that's 6. But no, these 2 don't work for me. Arrgh. Dirt on the bar. I really should be working on more of a platform here so I don't have to deal with that crap. There, thank you. Okay. I don't like these 2 here. Oh, okay, they are technically not made out of wood, it seems. So I have 2 more. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take our alveary blocks like this. And then we're going to take our alveary blocks like this. And then the frame housings will be like this. Because I want them to be symmetrical and just kind of look cool, you know? Oops, that does not go there. And that does not look cool. No, sir. Alright. That's where it goes. So now, what will happen is, if we run this cable up, which do I have enough to run the cable up? I think I do. we will... Come on. Oh my god, I'm just... Too much. Okay, this cable will go all the way up here, like that. Right, like that. Oop, too far. Right, okay. Alright, this is going to work out really, really well. Of course, it'll be even nicer when I have more alveoles in here, but I just want to show you the basics of the system that I'm working on. So we'll go here. We want export buses. Just grab a few of them, and I want frame, which is the impregnated frame. This is going to be so cool. Just you wait and see. And we go up here. I'm going to do this for all of them, of course, not just the ones on this side, but I don't have a lot more time for this video, so... And we go... I think I can probably take that one away, too. I'm just going to leave that cable down on the ground and pick it up afterwards. So, okay. So we go here with this, and we go... Thing there, thing there, thing there. And then we will take our... open up each one of these interfaces, and we will set it to export while crafting. Export while crafting. And same for this one. Export while crafting. And so if there's space, it will automatically put a impregnated frame in the frame housing. So now all I got to do is add some bees. And then I can set it up to do its auto rotational thing. And I can also put the pipes down. Oh, this is going to be so cool. So this is all I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to get, actually, let me go get a bee and stick it in there just because I can. And, let me get that wire there, cable, whatever you call it. Actually, no. I'm probably running along now, so I'm just going to end the episode here, and we'll come back to the bees at a little bit later time, and I'll show you it actually working, because I don't want to necessarily keep you here while I do all the piping crap and all that. Plus, I got a lot more alveoles to make, as you can see here. It's trying to make... Oh, did it stop trying to make? It stopped trying to make because it ran out of stuff. So anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've learned anything or enjoyed this episode, please feel free to click that like button. Also, leave me any comments, questions, suggestions, anything you got for me. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.